Ladies and gentlemen, will Rigathi Gachagua finally manage to send William Ruto home in 2027? Because we all know that William Ruto engineered the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. And Rigathi Gachagua is clearly on a revenge mission. Yesterday, this video here you are seeing on your screen there was captured in Wamunyoro. And from all indications, Wamunyoro is currently one of the busiest political scenes in the Republic of Kenya. In this video, I want us to talk about the scenes which we witnessed yesterday in Wamunyoro and why it's significant. But first of all, let me talk about this finance bill. Yesterday, members of parliament passed the finance bill. And shockingly, only 162 members of parliament were present in parliament. Remember, we have a total of 349 MPs, which means 187 were absent. So we have a crucial bill in parliament, and majority of members of parliament decided that they were not going to appear. So the bill passed by 122 votes. Only 40 MPs were present and voted no. So tomorrow, when you see your member of parliament and is convincing you how the economy is bad because he voted for yes, or he voted for no, or by the way, let us forgive those who voted yes and those who voted no. Any MP who failed to turn up in parliament should be treated as an enemy. Ladies and gentlemen, let us not get into that for now. I think I'll do a proper analysis about it. Right now, I want to focus on Wamunyoro activities. And the biggest question which comes to mind is, who is Rigathi Gachagua meeting in Wamunyoro?
I have meetings late into the night. Some are publicized, others are not. There are people within government who are also consulting with us. We will protect their identity. We have those who want to come at night, they are welcome. The Nicodemus of this world. We still need their contribution because they are Kenyans. And most of them are very uncomfortable with this government. But they still need a salary. But they are advising us and telling us what pitfalls to avoid. Of course, we are all in agreement. And I think we will just be confirming that we shall never again go to any coalition with anybody without our own political party.
And why is Wamunyoro that full? Because Rigathi was impeached. He went to court. The court upheld that impeachment. He's intending to appeal. And from my understanding, Rigathi Gachagua is not eligible to run. So far, William Ruto is going to defend his seat. We're not seeing Sugoi or State House very busy the way Wamunyoro is busy.
The delegations that have come here for the last 2 days are clear that DCP is a party of choice and that we should have one strong political party so that we enhance our negotiation capacity and our relevance.
Apart from Ruto, the other people who have already expressed their interest, for example, Sifuna has not, so I'll remove Sifuna from that list. Fred Matiang'i and Kalonzo Musyoka are running for the presidency. But why are we not seeing even Kalonzo Musyoka's private office or even his home busy like we are seeing in Wamunyoro? Why is Wamunyoro busy? That's exactly what I want us to analyze in this video.
And you cannot be in the middle. And pretending to be the middle is being against the people.
Before I do that, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, take a second or two, click the subscribe button. Ladies and gentlemen, Wamunyoro is busy because, number one, there is a Rigathi Gachagua wave, particularly in Mount Kenya. And the reason I gave you the examples of how MPs voted, if you go through that post, you realize that most MPs who boycotted parliament, most of them were from Mount Kenya.
Tunataka kuambia wananchi wetu, wale wabunge hapa Mlimani wanajifanya sungura mjanja, ati wanajifanya wataki kwenda huko wasionekane. Wewe kama uko na raia, ukuwe bunge leo upinge finance bill 2026. And there is no neutrality. Pahali tumefika sasa, it is William Ruto versus the people. And you cannot be in the middle. And pretending to be the middle is being against the people.
In fact, if there's one man who is lucky in this country, is Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Most Kamba MPs were present and they voted no, which means that was the direction Kalonzo gave them and they honored. So Kalonzo probably has the most reliable MPs. But the truth is, Wamunyoro is busy. Everybody is going to Wamunyoro residents because there's a wave, particularly in Mount Kenya. And I think in Mount Kenya, everybody now is trying to win the eyes or the attention of Rigathi Gachagua. That's number one. Number two, there's clearly a scramble for DCP ticket. You see, Rigathi Gachagua is very clever. He's a very shrewd politician. He knows so well that he might not run for the presidency. But he's doing two things. He's building DCP as the party of choice for Mount Kenya. But his main intention is not just to build DCP. Rigathi Gachagua is interested in winning seats through DCP. So that even if the united opposition will fail to win the presidency, he will have the MPs which he can then use to negotiate.
Of course, we are all in agreement. And I think we will just be confirming that we shall never again go to any coalition with anybody without our own political party. The delegations that have come here for the last 2 days are clear that DCP is a party of choice and that we should have one strong political party so that we enhance our negotiation capacity and our relevance.
Yeah. So if you are to ask me, most leaders from the mountain now are seeing DCP because Rigathi has positioned it as the dominant party in the mountain. They see it as the easiest route for them to achieve their political objectives. So anybody who wants to run for the MCA, MP, maybe women rep, maybe governor, they are all headed to Sugoi. They are all headed to Wamunyoro just to be seen. And that's a good endorsement, if you are to ask me. Number three, there is something which Rigathi is doing, and I think probably only Raila Odinga managed to do it. Rigathi Gachagua is trying to stay in the limelight. He wants to be at the center of our politics. So that even if he has decided to retreat to Wamunyoro, he still makes the headline. I am sure that it was by design for Rigathi Gachagua to invite the aspirants from the mountain to Wamunyoro for the optics. And someone had to take those photos, and everybody was, wow, why are these guys following this guy like this, believing in this guy like this? As a matter of fact, if you have to count those vehicles, they're not even 100. But from the angle, how they were taken, the position, and the messages, or the messaging which they were trying to drive, you can clearly tell that these are guys who've mastered the art of communication. In fact, I've not seen a better communicator than Rigathi Gachagua, politically speaking. Even Raila Odinga never reached this level. Raila never reached this level. For me, number one, I was surprised that this guy has that kind of parking for all those vehicles. Yeah, which means when he was the DP, or even before that, he knew what he wanted to do. He knew he'd be hosting people. Maybe he knew after Ruto he was going to run for the presidency, and he started preparing. Yeah, so he just wanted the limelight. And importantly, Rigathi is using these meetings to actually sustain the anti-William Ruto narrative, because he will not be engaging publicly there. In Wamunyoro, meeting people. Then what happens? He goes live. The media captures. Then he uses the platforms to hit on Ruto the way he's doing right now. And lastly, I think it's all about being politically relevant. And this is the truth. Rigathi Gachagua was impeached. The court made its ruling. But there were people who believed that after his impeachment, Rigathi Gachagua was going to disappear. So far, Rigathi Gachagua is currently the most popular politician in the Republic of Kenya. How has he managed to do this? Remaining relevant. How do you remain relevant? Do what is doing. Rigathi went to the US. He didn't even stay there long. He came before his time. And he told Kenyans, oh, I'm coming to do what to organize. Which demonstrations? Finance bill passed. No demonstration. I don't know what to think. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.